Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and take pass less from the kickoff to the final whistle blow. We'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world, where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With the laugh and
Wasted World of Sports, ahoy!
best. No serious analysis.
How's everybody doing?
Just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks.
We are almost at the end. The final game of the round. Tigers versus the Rabbitohs. And I think we're in for a blockbuster finish. It was a little bit disappointing at the end, wasn't it? The Raiders-Titans game, but probably no surprise really in that one. Hoping for a better game in this one. Look, I've gone four legs. I've gone Bentley Harpe, Charlie Staines, Latrell Mitchell, and Samuela Finu. Kossi says, yeah, let's go. Welcome along, Kossi. Wasted World of Sports, of course, live on YouTube, live on TikTok, live on Twitch, live on Facebook. Welcome along wherever you're joining us from. Jai is asking thoughts on the Sharks winning. Fantastic. I was very happy. It's always a tip that I'm very happy to lose. Whenever the Sharks win, it's always a good time. I've got the Tigers bouncing back in this one, but I think it's going to be a really close game. It's a tip with no confidence. It's one of those games where you know that this could go either way. It's the final game of the round. Could go absolutely any way. I'm expecting a Tigers bounce back, but oh no, Fanua Pole. Ooh. Yeah. Oh no, Talon De Silva. Okay, I might have. Oh God. Okay. Stafford Toa in. No Fanua Pole. I didn't realize that. No Fanua. No Talon De Silva off the bench. He's been immense. Giving Coruscant a break. Alex Johnston in for the Rabbitohs. Ooh, okay. I might end up kicking myself here, but Fanua Pole and Talon De Silva are massive outs. Ooh, I might be swinging Rabbitohs' way here. I might be swinging Rabbits' way. I did not realize that. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Fanua Pole out. Talon De Silva out. Alex Johnston in. I might be leaning towards the Rabbitohs now. I'm so torn. I am so visibly torn on this one. So close this game's going to be. Yeah, Talon De Silva off the bench has been immense. Fanua Pole, that's a huge out. I'm obviously going to... Brent Naden has... Oh, God. Brent Naden's the number 14. No offense to Brent Naden, but Jesus Christ. Okay. I go, all right, I've got the Rabbitohs sneaking this one now. I've changed my mind. I've got the Rabbitohs sneaking the win here in a close one. I have changed my mind. Make a bad choice and stick with it, Dan. Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Say hello to everybody, huh? Kickoff about to get underway. Referee blows his whistle, and we're off and running. Rabbitohs with the kickoff. Mwah. Tigers with first use of it. Let's go. Final game of the round. We're all locked in. I am now set on a Rabbitohs win. I've changed my mind right before kickoff. Who was that in TikTok, by the way? It's now officially your fault. Should this not eventually... No, I'm only joking. It's obviously my own fault for making that decision. As we're off and running in this one, Tigers, Terrell May brings it up to the 40. Kylie Louise, 97. Ahoy there, Kylie. As the Tigers put the kick down, Latrell takes it on the full. And here come the Rabbitohs. Sixer, you've got Johnston, Taruva, Toa, Gray, Parlay, $5 to 200. Let's go. Jason, Orphis, Alex Twall, anytime try scorer. Hey, bring it on. Rabbitohs maneuver their way up towards the halfway line. Liggy, Diggy. Tigers don't win at Campbelltown. Yeah, that's actually very true. Campbelltown's not exactly a fortress, is it, for the Tigers? Fifth and last here. Humphreys puts the kick up. Swirling around inside the 10. Well taken by Taruva. Pops the pass up. And it's the Tigers now bringing it back. And slow play the ball here. And the first penalty of the game. Taruva, I think, has milked this one perfectly. Probably a justified penalty, though, nonetheless. And a piggyback early here for the Tigers. Oh, no. Hey, DJ Shaq. I'm totally with you, mate. Brent Naden as a number 14 is just, yeah. Brent Naden's a quality winger. Brent Naden's won a premiership. He's a quality winger. Brent Naden as a number 14, utility off the bench. No, as now the Tigers come up with a mistake early in the tackle count. The Rabbitohs defense forces the ball loose. Yeah, Brent Naden as a number 14 utility is head-scratching. Darford Toa with the spilt ball. Rabbitohs in possession now on halfway. Good field position. Julesy, 2000. Glory to South Sydney. Lachlan Murray says, love the layout and production. Cheers, Lachlan. Henry, didn't want to take Johnston in your multi. No, first game back, you know. First game fever. Although it's worked out all right for some of the other players. Tyler Powell says, come on, Souths. And it is the Rabbitohs now on the attack. Tackle 3, 30 meters out from the line, 4 minutes into this one. Great opportunity here for the Bunnies. Kalaumatangi in midfield. 10 from the line on play 4. They go short side. Humphreys pops the pass up. 10 out from the line now. Tallis Duncan takes the tackle. Fifth and last. What can they come up with? They're staying short side. Havili on to Tass. Tass takes the tackle, and that's the handover. Well, did they know that that was the fifth and last? It was a nothing final tackle play. Luke Tome. You've got Johnston / Staines, A or B, and Kalaumatangi anytime. Very nice. I've got Staines in mind, of course. Bentley Harpe, Fainu, and Latrell rounding out the pack for mine. Mark Parkinson, ahoy, mate. If Tigers win, you get a perfect week and turn $10 into 2K. Well, fingers crossed for that. Mark Parkinson, you've got to love a good $10 bet that turns into multiple thousands. Tigers on the fifth and last now, on halfway. Back it goes. Luai to kick. Puts it high. Taken to the back by Latrell, is it? Is Latrell there or Johnston? Couldn't quite see. I think it's AJ who plays it now. 10 out from his own line. It's Bentley Harpe. I'll get it right eventually. Melbs 101. You need rabbits for $2,111. Wow, there's some big money floating around in the chat room. Penalty here for South Sydney. Ruck infringement there from Terrell May. And a nice little piggyback upfield here for the Rabbitohs. Prince, ahoy there. Can you give a shout out to my son, Cassidy? It's his 8th birthday today. Oh, 8th birthday? Hang on. All right. What do we got? Cassidy. All right. Happy birthday, Cassidy. 8th birthday. Wow. Get to my age, mate, you stop counting, but still. Happy 8th birthday, you youngster. 10 metres out from the line here, the Rabbitohs on the attack. They go right. Sullivan. Back inside it goes for Aitken. Euan Aitken. A metre short. Oh, that would be the ultimate insult if Euan Aitken scored. Richard Trainer. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat, my friends. Latrell heads across field. Dummies. Loses the ball out the side. Towed on by Alex Johnston. Sits up in the end goal. Goal line dropout is the call. Back we come. Richard Trainer, 3rd super chat in a live stream, it says. Well, surely it's been more than that. Brother BJ. Thank you very much for the tiny diny over there on TikTok. Taken by Campbell Graham here, the short restart. 10 metres out from the line. Rabbitohs in front of the post. Hubner. A metre out. 8 minutes gone in this one. Set restart here for the Rabbitohs. They've started red hot here. South Sydney. Jai Arrow. A metre out just to the left of posts. Tigers have to defend. Kalaumatangi. Still a metre out on the crash ball. Sullivan. Inside ball for Aitken. Euan Aitken. Well, oh, God, I was talking about him so much at the pregame. Loose pass out the back. Latrell Mitchell picks it up. Bumps off Luai. Takes the line on. Adam Dewey and Luai bring him down. Tackle 4, 10 metres out. Pick and go from dummy half and lost. Into touch it goes. Well, was it stripped out by Charlie Staines? I believe it was. Oh, what have we got here? A new channel member. Oh, we got Rachel Cochrane. Am I saying that correctly? Rachel, welcome to the stands. Thank you very much for your channel membership. From the stands, a new channel member. You got to love it. As the Rabbitohs try to dive over here from dummy half, and it's going up as a try. Referee has awarded the try for Havili. Yeah, Richard Trainer, it said on my feed, Richard Trainer, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. And I'm like, Richard Trainer's done way more than 3. Way more. But that's what YouTube sent me. I'm like, that's wrong. That has to be wrong. Richard's done way more than 3. Havili diving for the line. Has he got it down? It's gone up as a try. It's very, very close. Oh, 3 today. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe that's what it means. 3 in this session. But Rachel, thank you very much for joining the channel membership from the stands. Ray Tumbu, ahoy mate, your brother from PNG, Alex Johnston. And it looks like this try is going to stand. Havili on the board here for the Rabbitohs. And like I said, Richard, I called bollocks immediately when YouTube popped that up and said, celebrate their third super on a live stream. I'm like, I know Richard's done way more than that. As Latrell converts and makes it 6-0. Havili with the first try. Rabbitohs started extremely well here. Tigers with the restart. And here come the Rabbitohs now. Jai Arrow with the hit up. Yeah, 100% DJ Shaq. As soon as that message popped up, I'm like, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. He's done way more over the time than that. Liggy Diggy says Tigers forwards are cooked. Kalamatangi now up the middle. Tackle 4 for the Rabbitohs off the kickoff. Try for Havili. Converted by Latrell, 6-0. 5th and last. Odd pop it, ahoy mates. Rabbitohs put the kick down, taken on the fall by Taruva. Taruva winds up, brings it back to the 20. Yeah, I think it's session based. I really do. It has to be. It makes sense. It makes sense that it's session based. It's just weird that it specifically put that up as an alert for me. Because being so wrong and all could get me in trouble in the future, if it's somebody name that I don't recognize, and then I say something that YouTube's just communicating to me, and I get it wrong. Obviously, I recognize your name, so that I knew that was horribly wrong. 5th and last here, Luai puts the kick up, contestable. Galvin takes it, puts the second kick in, and he's thumped it into the stands. 7 tackle set here, over the dead ball line it goes. 7 tackle set inbound here for the Bunnies. The Tigers early in this game just getting it horribly wrong. New South Wales Panthers, 87 pars. Ahoy there. Who am I going for? I have tipped the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Kalamatangi up the middle. Takes it to halfway here. Play 3. 26 and a half left in the opening 40. Hubner carries it inside the 40. Terrell May swings him down. Havili to Kalamatangi. 5th and last now for the Rabbitohs. 25 out. Havili into midfield for Humphreys to put the ball high. Contestable kick. Taruva moves forward and takes it well. Taruva wins the battle in the air. Tigers ball. 10 out from their own line. Stafford Toa now takes the hit up. Staines in midfield. On to Adam Dewey. Dewey is tripped up there by Campbell Graham. Staines in midfield. Gets the penalty here for the Tigers. Rabbitohs offside. Up too quickly. And a nice little piggyback inbound here for the Tigers. Havili, the first try. No tick off the multi yet. Rabbitohs dominating possession. Jaden Lemming says, come on, Tigers, you can do it. Mason Heta. Ahoy, mate. Welcome along. Terrell May straight up the middle. Brazy P77 says up the bunnies. Coruscant goes left for Luai to Galvin. Dewey tries to tap it on. It's loose out the back. It's called knock on against the Rabbitohs. Bentley Harpe was away there. Goro, Margie, ahoy, mate. Johnston, anytime try, you reckon? Probably not a bad call, really. Now out the back. Oh, and now this has been called a knock-on against the Rabbitohs. Dewey has passed it into Bentley Harpe. Well, it's probably still a knock-on, isn't it? Down the right edge they go. Galvin to Buller. Buller passes out the back of Taruva, who has to go back and collect it. They've lost about 10 meters on that play. Wayne Stretch, ahoy, mate. Branko, ahoy. Welcome along. Who's playing better? Definitely the Rabbitohs at the moment, but it is the Tigers with the ball. Alex Twall, 20 meters out. Coruscant brings it to the left. Luai hands it off inside for Fainu. Fainu, 5 out from the line. That's one of our try scorers. Coruscant shows it inside, goes out for May. May dummies, goes into contact. 5th and last now for the Tigers. Coruscant out the back for Luai. Grubber kick in behind the line. Latrell scoops it up and brings it back to the 10-meter line. Latrell Mitchell, perfectly positioned, swoops on the ball and brings it back into the field of play. Beautiful work there, Latrell. Havili, the only try scorer of the game so far, converted by Latrell Mitchell. Rabbitohs up 6 points to 0. Nick Adams, ahoy, mate. Nick Adams, 672. Love the channel. Love you, Nick. 5th and last. Rabbitohs put this kick up from inside their own half, and Jareen Buller takes it. Brings it back for the Tigers. 22 minutes remaining in the opening 40. Tigers in possession. 68% territory advantage to the Rabbitohs early in this one. Controlling the flow of the game. And getting things done early. Now, to the right edge, go the Tigers. The ball is batted down by Alex Johnston. Intercepted. Away he goes. Nobody in front of him. Luai coming across on the angle. Brings him down for the try saver. Jerome Luai saves the day. Brother Nicholas, thank you very much for the heart me. Isaiah Tuss from dummy half. He's over the line. Has he got the ball down? They're going to have a look here. Brother Nicholas, thank you so much for the heart me on TikTok. In amongst all that excitement, the intercept. The almost try here for Isaiah Tuss. Well, Galvin's offside here as they play the ball. Does he march back to 10? He does not. Galvin's not gone back to 10. Surely this should be a penalty to the Rabbitohs. Penalty try, maybe not, but although it is Lockie Galvin, the offside player, who manages to hold the ball up, we're surely not thinking penalty try here, though. Galvin will be going for 10, though, I think. Professional foul, Galvin off for 10 minutes. Penalty Rabbitohs. I don't know about penalty try. Galvin is the primary defender that stops the try. He was offside. He's going to be marched here, surely. Taruva was still there. I don't think we can be certain that that the try would have been scored. I think penalty try is not in question. But I think Galvin's going to the bin. No try. And I tell you what, Lockie Galvin, he's being called out. He'll be very lucky if he stays on the field. 10 in the bin for Lockie Galvin. Penalty. 2 Souths. Lockie Galvin gets 10 in the bin. A blatant professional foul. In rugby union, DJ Shack, I reckon that's a penalty try every day of the week. They don't have the same rules in rugby league, though. Because in rugby union, when a penalty try is in question, we look at it and go, how would this play out if the offending player is taken out of the equation? If you're offending, you're taken out of the equation. So, in rugby union rules, Lockie Galvin would be taken out of the equation there. Being that he's the one that held the ball up, I think penalty try is given in rugby union. In rugby league, though, they don't do that. They don't do the offending player is not there scenario. But anyway, 6-0, Rabbitohs on the attack, though, inside the 10. Kalaumatangi to Humphreys now, to Campbell Graham. Steps back in field. Flick pass to Latrell. Latrell spills it. The Tigers come away with it. 0 tackle from the knock-on. Quarter of the way through this contest. Rabbitohs with the slender lead. Lockie Galvin, 10 in the bin. Quick play the ball here. Offloaded. Big defense there from the Rabbitohs in midfield. Keeping the Tigers pinned inside their own 40. Jason Orphis says Galvin playing like he wants an early release. 5th and last now. Short side they go for Luai. Puts the kick up. Loopy high ball. Pressure at the back, but well taken by AJ. Johnston goes to ground. Six points to 0. South's up. Galvin in the sin bin. I did change my tip to the Rabbitohs right on the stroke of kickoff. We'll see if I've done the right thing here. I've only got the 2 wrong so far. Up over halfway now. Latrell spins out of the tackle. Tries to flick pass. Staines picks it up for the Tigers, but it's been knocked on. Knock on Tigers, a result for the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs just dominating possession. They can't win a trick at the moment. The poor Tigers. That ball tapped down by Staines. This will be Rabbitohs ball on halfway. And that scrum has to reset. Michelle, I did hear about pain in the Haas. Potential injury for the pain in the Haas. Big origin ramifications. Monstrous origin ramifications if Payne in the Haas is out injured and likely to miss game 1. And of course, Carrigan is okay as the Rabbitohs now carry inside the 20 to Tola, who's on the field here. 15 out. Kalaumatangi carries it inside the 10. Slow play the ball. Couple of tackles left. They go left. Humphreys dummies. Then throws the short ball. 5th and last. 5 meters. Oh, 6 again. That is a coach killer. Set restart late in the tackle count. An absolute coach killer. Oh, the Tigers have fallen to pieces here. 64-0 last week. They haven't started any better so far this week. As Sullivan steps back towards the post. A meter short. Just to the right of the uprights. They go left. Kalaumatangi off the left foot. 5th and last. 5 meters out just to the left of posts. They stay left. Latrell's in the line. Short ball is dropped by Tallis Duncan. And the Tigers come away with it. 0 tackle. Another mistake on the attack here by the South Sydney Rabbitohs. They just can't get it together at the moment, the Bunnies. And the Tigers can't get it together either. Both teams are honestly really on struggle street. They just can't get it together. Trying to bring it out of their own end. Ball up to the 40-meter line. Fifth and last, they put the kick up. And this ball is loose on the ground, 20 meters out. "16 minutes to play in the first half. Quentin Paul, ahoy, mate." Quentin Paul says, "Come on, Rabbits." Now, straight up the middle goes Sullivan. Needs support. He's got Campbell Graham, but he goes on his own. Hands it off now for Aitken. Aitken spills it out the back. Oh, they've cocked this up, the Rabbitohs. It's still play on. Euan Aitken still going. Euan Aitken scores. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch, Euan Aitken. We were talking about him in the last game. If anyone was here for the stream of the last game, Raiders-Titans, Euan Aitken's name was mentioned. Euan Aitken's name was goddamn mentioned. I am bloody kicking myself. I am kicking myself. We talked about him. His name came up. His name specifically came up. We said his name. Son of a bitch. We said his name. We looked for him in a combo. He wasn't there, so we moved on. God damn it. Latrell Mitchell slots the conversion, and the Bunnies lead this 12 points to 0. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Is anyone old enough to remember that show? Man, oh, man. $12 points to 0. Rabbitohs up. Tigers with the restart. Bentley Harpe takes it. Gives it off to Moale for the hit up. Oh, God. Taryn, thank you very much for the rose. Very much appreciate that. Up to halfway now. Go the Bunnies, fifth and last. Humphreys in midfield. Puts the kick up. Taruva's under it and surrenders immediately in the tackle. 12-0. South Sydney. 12 minutes to go in this half. Tigers bringing it out from their own end under the pump. What they are. Bloody Euan Aitken. I'll be having nightmares about Euan Aitken. Oh, God. Early kick here from Coruscant. Trying to find space in behind the Rabbitohs line, but Latrell's back there. And the Rabbitohs back in possession. For those of you who were here for the last stream, Raiders, Titans, we were talking about the same game multi for this game, and I looked up the try-scoring stats. I looked up where tries were being scored and conceded. I looked at the left edge, and I specifically said the names. Bailey Bentley Harpe, Charlie Staines, and Euan Aitken. I looked for Euan Aitken in a combo. He wasn't there. We moved on. Son of a bitch scores a try. Anyway, I'll stop going on about it. Dream Buller takes the ball. 20 out from their own line here, the Tigers. Taryn says, what's your opinion on Latrell Mitchell, and do you think he is state of origin quality? He is 134%. Very specific number. 134% state of origin quality, and he will be picked in the centres. He will definitely be playing in the centres with Stephen Crichton, as Galvin's back on the field here for the Tigers. Galvin back on the field, fifth and last, puts the kick up. Taken by Latrell. Latrell fends off Dewey, fends off a second. Brings it back 15 out from his own line. 10 minutes left in this opening 40. 78% territory in favor of the Bunnies. Taryn's asking who I see playing in the halves for the New South Wales squad. For those interested in, and this is not dismissing the question, Taryn, and I do apologize if it seems that way. I'm not dismissing the question at all. But for those interested in my State of Origin squad for New South Wales, I have posted a video on the Waste of Water Sports YouTube channel. Waste of Water Sports on YouTube. My 2025 Game 1 New South Wales State of Origin squad prediction video is up there. As I said, not dismissing the question, just trying to get hits on the video. You understand? Jai Gray is a hottie, says, I swear, if we go up 14-0 at halftime, we're cooked. This is upset week. Jerome Loai dancing around in midfield. Takes the tackle, fifth and last, 30 out. They're going to run. Galvin throws a forward pass. It's called a forward pass. And the Tigers get that all miserably wrong. So, yeah, do feel free to check that out, Taryn. Waste of Water Sports on YouTube, our main channel. I do have my State of Origin squad selections. Richard Trainer says, the dude with channel, he talk about something where try what? Why do I feel like there's quite a few words missed out there? I'm sorry, Richard. I feel like there's a lot of words missed out there. South's come up with the mistake on halfway. Tigers back in possession. 8 minutes to go till the break. Kalaumatangi spells it. Buller gets away from the tackle. Jareen Buller in open space. He had Staines outside. Doesn't give the pass. Charlie Staines was unmarked. Jareen Buller cuts back in field. Gets a set restart, but the open spaces for Charlie Staines has gone begging. $20 out from the line. Tigers on the attack. 7.5 left in the opening 40. Jack Bird's taken high, and that's a penalty for the Tigers right out in front. Take the 2. Take the 2. Coruscant taps and goes. Jack Bird takes the hit up. Here comes Jai Gray, ready to enter the... ready to enter the fray. Luai, inside ball for Fainu. Samuela Fainu, chopped down. 5 out, right in front of the post. Coruscant darts off to the right. Gives it to May. Batted on by Galvin into the face of Stafford Toa. And forward it goes. Well, the Tigers have just cocked up again. Rabbitohs come away with the ball. Richard Trainer says there is a dude with YouTube. He talks about where the try come from and what best for both teams. Sorry, my daughter got me. Fair enough. I still don't... I still, sorry, don't know what any of that means, but fifth and last, Latrell puts the kick down. Buller tries to trap it with his foot. It does bounce up kindly for him in the end. 5.5 left until the break. 12-0 to the Rabbitohs. Taruva brings it up outside their own 40. Coruscant scoops it up. Seyfarth down the short side. Corn. Ahoy, mates. I've gone for the Rabbitohs in this one. Buller onto Staines. Staines has to angle back in field. Fifth and last. Galvin. 30 out in midfield. Puts it high. Taken by Latrell. Oh, he's an absolute brick wall there. Latrell Mitchell, that immense figure at the back, takes it for the Bunnies. Richard Trainer says we scare each other. She has not scared me in over 5 months. That's hilarious, Richard. That's really funny. You know what? Actually, it reminds me of, and I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be calling a game, but I'm getting off on a nice little memory here. Because it reminds me of my mum and I used to have a scare contest when I was little. We used to have a leaderboard pinned up on the fridge. We try and scare the absolute bollocks out of each other. And if you were successful, you'd put a tick on the leaderboard on the fridge. That's funny. Sorry, that just brought back a nice memory. Tigers back in possession. 30 out from their own line in midfield here. Staines heading crossfield. Offloads for Dewey. Dewey brings it back into midfield. Offloads back for Luai, but they're going crossfield, not making any meters. The offload back for Dewey. Dewey's on halfway and takes it beyond. Hey, Wayne Stretch. Better beer. 0 carbs and doesn't taste like cardboard. Through the hands now, Taruva in open space. Back inside for Toa. And Toa's brought down. Great scrambling defense here from the Bunnies. Galvin heads into midfield. Loose pass. Bounces up for Fainu. Fainu's brought down by Sullivan. Fifth and last. Luai. Grubber kick in behind the line. And it's dived on by Humphreys. Rabbitohs back in possession. Yeah, 0 carbs, 80 calories per can. Does not taste like cardboard. It actually tastes nice. Yeah. They do not pay me to say that either. 87 calories a can. Like, I mean, normally 0 carb beer tastes like cardboard, right? Right? Everyone agrees with that? Better beer. Tastes good. Fifth and last. The kick down to Buller. Buller takes it. 5 out from his own line here, Tigers. 2 minutes left in the opening 40. South Sydney up 12 points to 0. Odd Poppet says, me and my youngest daughter used to do something similar as well, always trying to make each other jump out of our skins. Yeah. That's the way. Luai. Loose pass out the back. Buller scoops it up. Still there for the Tigers. Left edge they go. Fainu onto Dewey. Dewey's brought down by Campbell Graham. Shown the sideline. Dragged over. It's in field. Oh, they've somehow kept it alive. 30 out from their own line here, the Tigers, and now it opens up for Coruscant. Coruscant goes straight through. He's got no support with. He stands up. Latrell Mitchell and Appy Coruscant scores. He didn't need support. Appy Coruscant has just broken Latrell Mitchell's ankle. The Tigers hit back out of nowhere. Appy Coruscant from halfway had no support runners with him. He was waiting. He was looking around everywhere. Where's my support? Nope. Latrell, I'll dummy the kick. I'll step off the left, off the right. Ankle breaker. Appy Coruscant breaks this game wide apart for the Tigers. and brings them back into the contest on the stroke of halftime. Oh, poor Latrell. He got turned inside out, upside down. All he can do is laugh about that. All you can do is laugh about that and just acknowledge the greatness that was Happy Coruscant right there. Harris Ki Maras, thank you very much for the rose. Very much appreciate that. Adam Dewey with the conversion attempt. Should pop this one over from right in front. To make it 12 points to 6 at the break. Over it goes, and it is 12-6 at halftime. Richard Trainer, I was talking about a side someone should have gone down. Next minute, she pops out of nowhere, noises, starts doing the inflatable thing with the waving arms. You turned right into a wall. Okay, so she got you. That's one for her. That is one for daughter. Ding dong. Ahoy, mate. Try scorers in this game. Harvili scored first for the Rabbitohs. The Rabbitohs then extended their lead. Euan Aitken and Happy Coruscant has now scored right on the stroke of half time for the Tigers to hit back and make it 12 points to 6. The knee crumbler says, let me just go ahead and hold that up, knee crumbler. I'll just go ahead and hold that up. 12 points to 6 at the halftime break. Rabbitohs over the Tigers. And don't forget, West of Water Sports coming up after this one. The premiere of the latest episode of the Generations podcast on YouTube. Premiere of the latest Generations podcast coming up, where the old Panther and I deep dive into NRL expansion. And we answer the knee crumbler's question that he left for us. The knee crumbler asking the question about whether New Zealand could have feasibly a second team. So we do a little bit of a deep dive into NRL expansion, and we have a look at is a second team in New Zealand sustainable? That is coming up, premiering after this game, the latest episode of the Generations podcast on the YouTube channel. Tamati the Goat says low-scoring game. Low-scoring game it is indeed. Melbs 101 says Mitchell and Jamie need to stand up in the second half. Much like they started the game, right? They started it well. All the Rabbitohs started well. They fell away a little bit at the back end of the half. I'm sure that Uncle Wayne will give them a little bit of a rev up at the halftime break. I've no doubts. 12-6 at the break. All right. Halftime here. I'll have a quick break. And we'll be back after this on the Waste of Water Sports. Also, If you'd like to kill a little bit of time in the halftime break on the YouTube, there is a video up on the YouTube channel, me predicting the 2025 New South Wales Blues squad. So do feel free to check that one out as well if you would like to. So yeah, that's there on the channel as well. All right, quick break, halftime. Be right back. 12 points to 6 in favor of the Rabbitohs for now. 40 minutes left to play.
Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good, but we're here for the jokes and tank pants last from the kickoff to the final whistle blow. We'll take the two and we're ready to go. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. We break down the plays, but it's all in jest. With a laugh and a cheer, we bring out our best. No serious analysis, no expert critiques, just a bunch of mates sharing plenty of drinks. We'll raise a load from sideline jokes to post-match tales.
All right, so Appy Coruscant on the stroke of halftime brings the Tigers back into this game. Look at that, 54% possession in favor of the Rabbitohs. That 6 points on the stroke of halftime is really, really going to hurt. The Tigers have kept themselves in this as it goes down to the wire. Oh, there's Cameron Munster. There's Michelle's boyfriend. Well, 6 at the break. Cream stick. How's Terrell May looking? I'm a big fan of Terrell May. Look, he's been going about his work tonight. Not a standout, but he's not been bad either. So he's just been getting about his business. He's been solid. There you go. Aisha Zadad, number 1. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, the doggies the loudest. Richard Trainer says, now both my kids know how to scare me. Not the noise you make that will get me. It's about the eyesight. Oh, hey. 100% Richard Trainer. It's all about the eyesight, right? Like, one of my biggest fears, apart from heights, one of my biggest fears is just something appearing out of nowhere. I actually have a huge phobia when I'm in the shower. Honestly, even if I'm in the shower with the bathroom door closed and locked, it is just a habit of mine. When I'm washing my face, I have to have my hand out holding the shower door closed. Just because of that fear of washing my face, getting it cleaned off, and then opening my eyes, and then something is there in front of me. I have to have my hand. It's a nervous habit of mine, I have to have the hand out holding the door closed while I wash my face. It's a visual thing. Noises, I don't hear them anyway. But visuals popping up in front of me, yeah, I'm not down for that. Not down for that at all. Melbs 101. Ahoy, mate. Yeah, I did the lyrics, but the song itself is AI. So it was sort of a it was a combination of both, to answer the question. So 12 points to 6 at the break. Seems like this one's going to go down to the wire. A great game to finish off the round. Tigers versus Bunnies. Let's see. Waste of Water Sports tipping contest. Oh, I have jumped up to 18th in the Waste of Water Sports tipping contest. Wow, I'm now only 5 points off top of the leaderboard. So where are you, Michelle? Because you were a couple ahead of me. You're in 12th. Oh, that's embarrassing. Only one ahead of me, though. That Broncos game let me catch up one. It's still embarrassing that you're ahead of me, though. Not going to lie. So, yeah. Wow, Michelle's in 12th. That's probably got to be Michelle's best tipping year ever. To be in 12th after round 11. That is hands down surely her best year ever. Anyway, who did you go in this one, Michelle? Maybe I catch you up after this game. Melbs 101 says, come on, Rabbitohs. Latrell needs a big half. Oh, you went the Tigers. Okay, so this is the game that potentially separates us. Potentially gets me back ahead of you. Alex Johnston's been very quiet. They haven't really involved him. He's had a couple of runs, received a couple of kicks, but that's about it. Oh, Richard, she got another one on you. That's the way to go. So, Wasted World of Sports, how many people have we got in Queensland, by the way? How many people have we got out there in Brisbane? I'm just curious because we're actually working on a live party. A Wasted World of Sports live party. We're going to do a stream from a pub. And you can come and hang out with us and party. So I'm just curious to make sure that it's worthwhile. How many Queenslanders have we got? How many Brisbane people have we got? How many people would actually give a shit about that and come along? I'm just curious to know if it's worth it or not. Because it's we're making the plans for it. A Wasted Water Sports live show. Teams ready to come out for the second half. Rabbitohs leading the way. Well, there we go. Only 70 Series channel will come along. So we'll have at least one person in attendance as the rain is pissing down. Melbs 101, you're in Brisbane. That's funny. I would have thought you were from Melbourne. There you go. The rain is hammering down here. So we'll keep everybody posted on that one. A Waste of Water Sports live show, potentially in Brisbane, as long as enough people are interested. Oh, you're from Melbourne, so there you go. That's why your username is Melbs. You're in Brisbane, but you're from Melbourne. Yeah. Well, I'm in Brisbane, but I'm from Sydney. Well, Newcastle. Newcastle specifically, but let's just go Sydney. 12 points to 6 at the break. South Sydney in the lead. This now has huge ramifications for the Waste of Water Sports tipping contest. Rabbitohs with first use of it in the second half. 20 out from their own line. Those huge ramifications, of course, being I could leapfrog finally and take my rightful place ahead of Michelle in the tipping contest. I mean, it really feels dodgy that I've been behind her since round 1. That's just not right. Rabbitohs up to halfway here on the 5th and last. Humphreys puts the ball high. Buller takes it under no pressure at the back. Returns it to the 20. But South's are there to meet him. A wall of Rabbitohs defenders. Peruva brings it up to the 20. 12-6 at the break. So, try scorers, Havili, Euan Aitken. And for the Tigers, it was Coruscant, right on the stroke of halftime. Terrell May, flick pass out the back. Absolutely nothing doing there. 5th and last on halfway. Luai, they're up quickly on him. Oh, it's a shocker of a kick. Shanks it, but it's still play on. Dewey gets the second kick away. Scooped up by the bunnies at the back. And that was really poor from the Tigers. Really poor. Campbell Graham now brings it outside the 40. And honestly, apart from that individual effort from Api Coruscant on the stroke of half-time, it's really not been a good story for the Tigers tonight. Jai Gray's on the field. Finds some space. Offloads for Humphreys. 30 out from the line now on play 4. Totola straight up the middle. 15 out now, just to the left of uprights. 5th and last. Rabbitohs. Gray in a dummy half. Left for Latrell. Latrell's going to take them on. And he's going to be held up 5 meters out from the line. Handover. Richard Trainer says that's how she got me. Smart as I call her. She likes Nancy Drew. Oh, she's like Nancy Drew, but trouble like Harriet the Spy. 2 quality films, by the way. Nancy Drew was Emma Roberts, right? And Harriet the Spy was the late Michelle Trachtenberg. Am I correct in that? And also, the Nancy Drew PC games are immaculate. Love them. Love them. No. I don't do books, Michelle. I don't do books. I do movies and video games. That's what I do. Tigers back in possession here. Rabbitohs, sorry, back in possession here. Bringing it outside there, 20. Melbs 101. I actually have a gaming channel. It's on Twitch. It's on YouTube. It's called Intoxigamer. Intoxigamer. Do feel free to look it up and follow me on Twitch and YouTube. Latrell from halfway puts it high, kind of shanks it. It's going to fall for the Rabbitohs, and it's lost by Campbell Graham into Jareen Buller. That's the one. Exactly right, Melbs. Absolutely nailed it, Melbs. I think on Twitch, the handle is Intoxigamer AU. On YouTube, it's just Intoxigamer. But I think on Twitch, it's that, what you posted, AU at the end. Tigers with a 6 again here. Up towards halfway they march. Jack Bird will play it on tackle 1. Terrell May. Oh, Jai Gray, little Mighty Mouse, puts himself front and center. Loses the ball, but it's an illegal steal. Penalty to the Tigers right out in front. They tap and go quickly. Adam Dewey finds some space. 25 out. May goes again. Starting the second half well here, the Tigers. Buller steps back in field, beats the first tackle. 5 meters out. Coruscant, short ball for Seyfarth. Seyfarth loses it. Big defense from the Rabbitohs on their goal line. Seyfarth with the mistake in the wet weather. High fives all around for the Bunnies. Six minutes into the second half. Really poor there again from the Tigers. Scrum down here. Bunnies. Sullivan feeds. Gray brings it out to the left. Staying on the left edge. Jai Arrow into contact. 20 out from their own line. Back into midfield. Ball spills out the back. It's called a knock on. Huge defense from the Tigers. They've forced the mistake. Now that is early in the tackle count. Big mistake there from Davey Moale. And it was Fino with the tackle. I need him for any time try, but he's gone and made a good defensive play there. Credit to him. Tigers with the scrum. 25 out midfield. Where do they go? They go left. Luai floats it over the top for Staines. Staines has to halt momentum. 30 out from the line in midfield. Benji's on the blower to somebody. Game ML, how are the tips this weekend, Dan? Great. I've only got 2 wrong so far. The 2 that I've lost were the Sharks, because I tipped the Storm. And the other one that I lost was... I don't remember the other one that I lost. Oh, they've knocked it on here, the Tigers. Tackle 4. They have knocked the ball on a couple of meters out from the line. A huge let off, and that is Samuela Finu. That's going to be my multi, done and dusted when he leaves the field. Oh, I went Dolphins to beat the Warriors. Yeah, I went Dolphins to beat the Warriors. That's the other one that I've lost. Those are the only 2 I've lost this round, though. Everything else correct. Yes, indeed, I did pick the Dragons to beat the Broncos. So Samuel Afinu in back play. Getting himself taped up. Seems like he's okay. He's up and about back in the line. He's limping about, but he's still okay. So he's staying on the field. Scrum down here. Bunnies feed. 10 out from their own line. Sullivan feeds it. And they go right for Humphreys or Campbell Graham now. Deep inside their own half here, the Rabbitohs. 12-6 they lead. Up to the 20. Good strong carry from Euan Aitken. Moale up to the 30 now. It's raining, Wolfie. Yes, pissing down. And now slipping over his own feet. Kalaumatangi slips on that wet turf. Fifth and last now for the Rabbitohs. Just short of halfway. Humphreys puts the ball high. Buller takes it on the full. Brings it. No, he fires the pass across to the left for Staines. Staines can't get on the outside of Campbell Graham. And Graham tackles him 12 out from the Tigers try line. Solid defense, solid kick chase there for the Rabbitohs. Keeping the Tigers pinned down now, forcing the offload. Working out all right for them at the moment. Terrell May backs into the defense, up to the 40, here on play 4. Oh, high contact here. Is it a penalty? No, play on. Galvin plays it. Luai puts the kick high, pressure on at the back, but well taken. Bentley, Harpe. Great take there for the Rabbitohs. 20 out from their own line. And here they come now, looking to bring it out of trouble. 12 points to 6 they lead. Oh, Finu's off. Well, there goes my multi. Officially. Samuela Finu off the field, limping off down the sideline. Brendan Barker, ahoy, mate. Fifth and last, Rabbitohs put the kick up. Buller takes it a metre out, right in front of his own posts. And returns it 15 out. Jonah says, would have thought more tries in this game. For sure, for sure. Knee crumbler. You reckon Tigers got too much going on off field? That's affecting their gameplay? Quite possibly, knee crumbler. And also, may I say, the Rabbitohs are not anywhere near as bad as they're suspected to be. Even though they've got a lot of injuries, they've got the super coach, Wayne Bennett. Never underestimate a Wayne Bennett coach team. Blake, ahoy, mate. As the Tigers keep this ball alive now. Suka fends off a couple. Fifth and last, 30 out from the Rabbitohs line. Galvin puts it high. Contestable ball. Rabbitohs let it bounce. And Latrell Mitchell, one-on-one with Buller, fends him off. Latrell's in open space. Can he go all the way? Stafford Toa's coming at him. 10 out from the line. Stafford Toa misses the tackle. Latrell gets up and goes again. He's 5 out. And he's into touch. Beautiful defense there from the Tigers. Try saving. They're challenging the call here, the Tigers. Well, I feel like there might have been a penalty here for Latrell. Penalty for the Rabbitohs. And the Tigers have decided to challenge. So here we go. Fifth and last. They're 30 out from the Rabbitohs line. Galvin puts the kick up. Latrell. Watch it. Oh, it's hit Campbell Graham. It's off his knee, though. Play on. Not touched his arm. It's off his knee. Oh, it did touch his arm. Okay, knock on Campbell Graham. We are coming all the way back up the other end of the field for a Tigers ball. Captain's challenge successful. That breakaway from Latrell, all for naught. What a huge let-off that is for the Tigers. Anthony Bazina, ahoy, mate. Here come the Tigers, he says. Lennox Wilson streamer, who do you think will win, Warriors or Raiders? Well, I mean, geez, we need to at least see what the team lineups are. I would dare say, based on current form, the Warriors win quite comfortably at home. But yeah, let's wait and see what the team lineups are. As the Tigers now break right. They're 2 meters away. Rabbitohs up quickly, surely offside. Galvin in midfield. To Bird. Bird spins in the tackle. They're 10 out. Coruscant to Buller. Buller dances around. Can't get his way through the line. Tackle 3, 5 out. Tigers. Left they go. Coruscant. Now Luai hands it off on the inside. And Suka. Tackle 10 out. Coruscant dummies left. Brings it to the open side for May. Spells it out the back. Picked up by Sione Fainu. And that's the 5th and last now. A meter out. Coruscant goes left for Luai. Grubber kick in behind the line. And Latrell Mitchell scoops it up. Dives back into the field of play. And well, we've got a bunker. We've got the bunker intervening, have we? A penalty to the Tigers. Tony Suka tackled without the ball. Penalty Tigers. Here they go again. They tap and go. Bird. 5 out in front of the posts. Plenty of time left in this game. Oh, 6 again now for the Tigers. Galvin taken backwards in the tackle. Coruscant to Luai, 20 out. Luai shows it inside, goes out for Buller. Buller to Seyfarth, taps it on for Taruva. Taruva cuts back in field. 12 out now on this right edge. Lined up to the left they are. Coruscant to Bird, inside ball for May. Terrell May taken down by Kalaumatangi. 10 out from the line on play 3. Coruscant to Luai. Short pass there for Seyfarth. Seyfarth plays it quickly. 5 out. Coruscant on the crash ball for May. Terrell May's over the line, but he's held up. Goal line defense from the Rabbitohs immaculate. May is held up over the line. 12-6 it remains. It'll be the 5th and last. They go back and play a 10 out. Coruscant sends it left. Luai steps back in field. Puts the grubber kick in behind the line for Buller, but Latrell Mitchell dives on it. Latrell, perfectly positioned, saves the day for the Rabbitohs. 12-6 it remains. But look at this defense from the Tigers. Rabbitohs pinned down inside their own 10. $12 to 6. The rain is absolutely bollocksing down. The rain is getting so heavy. Aitken takes it outside the 30, fifth and last. Big kick needed here from Humphreys. Connects with it. Taken on the fall by Buller at the back. Buller now returns it outside the 30. Good kick return. Good field position, Tigers. JJ90, ahoy. Latrell is the Rabbits' goat. Oh, God, I've had my phone unlocked this whole time. Jeez, who have I pocket dialed? Who have I pocket messaged? What damage have I done? Nothing, thankfully, by the looks of it, as the Tigers now inside the 40. Right edge they go. Safer steps back in field, caught with the ball. Fifth and last. 23 minutes left to play in this one. Over to Bird in midfield. For Luai to kick, puts it high. Slightly skews it off the side of the boot. Claimed by Staines. And Staines is held. That will be the handover. Rabbitohs ball 20 out from their own line. 12 points to 6 in this low-scoring game. I've turned my TV off. Oh, wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? 22 minutes left to play. Rabbitohs now up to their own 40. They've been stuck down their own end here this second half. Now, some expansive play out to the left. Trying to get some space for Alex Johnston. Can't get the ball away to him. 40 out from the Tigers line. Humphreys spills it behind. Picks it up. And Jack Bird sacks him in behind the advantage line. Fifth and last. Here's the high ball from Latrell. Chasing through. The Tigers let it bounce and it sits up for Galvin. Galvin now heads across field. Straightens. And he's brought down just outside his own 22. Tigers back in possession. 12 points to 6. A quarter of this game left. Tunner says Alex Johnston needs to harden up. He's been going all right, in fairness, AJ. His first game back. He came back. He injured himself again. Now he's back again this week. It's going all right. Fifth and last here, Tigers. 40 out from the line. Galvin puts it high. Contestable ball. Everyone lets it bounce. And it sets up in field. Knocked on by the Rabbitohs. No. Play on, says the referee, as Euan Aitken scoops it up and runs away. Halftime score, 12-6. Fitzpeter. There's been no change so far to the halftime score. Quarter of the game to go. Rabbitohs, Kalaumatangi. Oh, big, strong carry. Kalaumatangi, one-on-one with Galvin. Galvin does well to hold on. 35 out on play 4. They stay short side. Havili to Humphreys. Humphreys to Arrow. Now Tass to Johnston. Alex Johnston scores. Alex Johnston has hardened up and scored the try. 16-6 kick to come. Try confirmed. And South Sydney need to get onto TikTok. Somebody from the South Sydney Rabbitohs, get on TikTok right now and hire Tanner. because Tanner has just awoken the beast that is Alex Johnston. (16-6) kick to come. Our first try scorer of the game, Fitzpeter, was Havili for the Rabbitohs. Latrell Mitchell from out wide. He's taken it all the way back to the 30-meter line from the left touch. Strikes it well. It's hooking back too far and he's missed it. 16-6 it remains. 18.5 to play. Rabbitohs up by 10. Kevin says, go West Tigers. Tigers with the restart. South's up 16-6, 18.5 to play. Jai Arrow into contact. 20 out from their own line now, the Rabbitohs. Hey, Robert, there's still 18.5 to play. It's only 10 points difference. That's only 2 tries. 2 converted tries gives them the lead. I would not be, based on what we've seen over the past fortnight, I would not be ruling out a comeback yet. Razor Gaming up the Bunnies. Do we think Latrell makes Origin? 100% he does. Latrell Mitchell, Stephen Crichton. That is the New South Wales Blues centre pairing. And if it's not, then Laurie Day. If that is not the Blues centre pairing, Laurie Daly officially has rocks in his head. It's Stephen Crichton and Latrell Mitchell, the starting centres, or Laurie Daly is officially insane. Tigers back in possession. 17 minutes left to play. 10 points the difference. The rain teaming down. Ball onto Seyfarth. Inside ball. 40 out from their own line. Seyfarth plays it. Coruscant will kick from dummy half. Straight down the throat of Bentley Harpe, who returns it here for the Rabbitohs. Melbs 101. My concern for Pappenhausen is his size. I think Pappenhausen in Origin would be injured inside 10 minutes, you know? He's a great player. He's a fantastic player. I'm very concerned that he would break so easily with the intensity of Origin. As down the left edge go the Bunnies. Latrell pops the pass up for Tass. Tass is tackled. 15 out from the line. Humphreys in midfield. Puts the kick up. Nobody's chasing. And an easy 7-tackle set now. 7-tackle set here for the Tigers. Peter Mawa. Ahoy, mates. Welcome along. Mr. Twirble. Ahoy, mates. As a Tigers supporter, he wrecked us, but always got love for the big fella. I'm assuming we're talking about Latrell. Who are we talking about there? Oh, Pappenhausen. Last weekend. Yeah, the 64-0. Penalty here, Tigers. Buller taps and goes quickly. He's in open space. And Latrell with the try saver, 20 out from the line. And another penalty now to the Tigers. They want 10 in the bin. The referee unmoved. 15 minutes to play. 10 points the difference. Penalty Tigers 10 meters out. First meeting. Ahoy, mates. Hosea. What's my next love besides sport and commentary? Yeah, well, drinking, as Michelle said. Korean pop music and just Asian girls in general, probably, to be honest. Coruscant, the pop pass here for Royce Hunt, who spills it. Early in the tackle count, Royce Hunt spills the ball. And South Sydney's goal line defense holds firm once more. $14 to play. 16-6. Souths in possession. They go left. And Tallis Duncan now driven backwards. 10 meters out from their own line here. The Bunnies. 13.5 to play. 10 points the difference. Michelle's gone the Tigers. I've gone the Rabbitohs. 1 point separates us in the Western World of Sports tipping contests. This could put me back on top. Kalamatangi now carries it outside the 30. Fifth and last, Humphreys kicks downfield. Buller backs up, takes it 10 out. Buller heads across field. $20 out from their own line here, the Tigers. 12 minutes to play. Dewey backs into the defense. Brings it out to the 40. Terrell May straight up the middle. May offloads. Back for Coruscant, who goes straight through. Coruscant needs support. Coruscant stands up Latrell again. And he's brought down 5 meters out. Oh, Latrell had his ankles broken again. Penalty to the Tigers, and that has got to be 10 in the bin. 12 minutes to go. Penalty right out in front, and 10 in the bin there. Professional foul. Plain as day. Who's the Souths player that's just been marched? Latrell's had his ankles broken again by Appy. And it is... Oh, God, I still didn't see a number. 12. Tallis Duncan, 10 in the bin. Tallis Duncan, lazy defender. And here come the Tigers now. 12 minutes to play. 10 points the difference. Tallis Duncan in the bin. It's 13-12. Tigers, here they come. Luai steps back in field. Set restart. Coruscant, dummies. Coruscant scores! Coruscant dummies and opens them up. It's the Appy show here for the Tigers. 16-10, kick to come. Appy Coruscant is single-handedly keeping the Tigers in this game. The Rabbitohs are down a man. 11 minutes to play. It's about to be a 4-point ball game. Appy Coruscant wants to be in State of Origin conversation. That's what he wants. Appy has said it's Reece Robson's jersey, but do not forget about me. Don't forget about Happy Appy. Coruscant with a double. 16-12. It's about to be 10 minutes to play. And the Tigers will have a one-man advantage. Adam Dewey. Do not balls this up, mate. Simple conversion to make it a 4-point ball game with 10 to play. Oh, God, he did his best to miss it. It only just sneaks in. 16-12 it is, though. It only just snuck in. $10 to play. 4 points the difference. UFC, just do it yourself, you lazy bugger. I've got a trimmer. Does the nose, does the ears. An electric trimmer. Who needs tweezers? Here come the Tigers now. Inside the last 10. 4 points the difference. They've got an extra man advantage. Luai to Seyfarth. And now here goes Buller outside the 20. Or outside the 30, rather. Taruva from dummy half. Tackle 3. 40 out from their own line. Lots of momentum now for the Tigers. Luai, inside ball. Almost opens them up. Suka brought down. Terrell May now, 5th and last. Bumps off one. Still going. Brought down 30 out from the line. Terrell May. Quick play the ball. Luai now. They're going to run it here on the 5th and last. Galvin to Dewey. Dewey back in field. Out the back to nobody. And it's dived on by Jaden Sullivan for the Rabbitohs. Scrappy panic play there from the Tigers. 8 minutes 40 to play. Panic. Unnecessary. Souths back in possession. 6.5 left in the sin bin for Tallis Duncan. 8.5 minutes left to play. 16-12. Souths up by 4. LeBlanc carries it over halfway. That's the 5th and last. Staying on the short side. Humphreys puts the kick up. Buller under it, under no pressure at the back. 8 minutes left, Tigers ball. Here they come, Buller down, Taruva, down the short side. 25 out. Brent Naden, the number 14, on the field. Quick play the ball. Here's Twal. Twal up to halfway. Tackle 4. Tigers have all the momentum. Luai down the short side. Shows and goes. And he's brought down. Great legs tackle. 5th and last. Galvin puts the kick up down the short side. Rabbitohs let it bounce. And Humphreys takes it. Jamie Humphreys saves the day there for the Bunnies. 7 minutes to play. 4 points the difference. Rabbitohs with a man in the bin. They are trapped inside their own 30, though, South Sydney. It is all West Tigers here to finish this one. 7 minutes left to play. Here's Humphreys in midfield. Hands it off for Arrow. Arrow fends off one. Takes it up to halfway. That's the 5th and last. Not a lot of meters made. Mitchell in midfield puts a huge kick up. This is a monster of a bomb. They let it bounce. And it's batted back by the Rabbitohs. Lost forward, though. And Charlie Staines comes away with it. Tigers in possession. The home crowd appealing for a penalty. They want to get their team down the other end of the field. 6 minutes to play. May's going to do that job. Takes it up over halfway. Seyfarth caught with it. Offloads back for Hunt. Royce Hunt. Former Shark, of course. Tackled 30 metres out here on play 5. Quick play the ball. Coruscant tries to get a set restart. Can't do it. It's off to Luai. They're going to run here, the Tigers. Grubber kick in behind the line. Lost by the Rabbitohs. It's a result for the Tigers. 5.5 minutes to play. The Tigers will have a full set of 6 now, 10 metres out. Oh, this one's going down to the wire. 4 points the difference. 5 minutes left to play. A full set of 6 for the Tigers. Scrum down in midfield, 10 out. 3 minutes left in the bin. Patalis Duncan. Scrum down. They go left. Coruscant to Luai. Hands it off inside for Dewey. Dewey taken down. 10 out from the line on play 1. May just shuffles it on for Royce Hunt. 5 metres out here on play 2. Coruscant to Luai. Numbers to the left. Galvin with the double pump. But Staines is wrapped up. Latrell Mitchell. What a tackle. Racing up out of the line. Coruscant now in midfield. Hands it off for May. Bumps off Jai Gray. Terrell May takes it inside the 10. Tackle 4. Coruscant sends it left for Luai. Galvin now, again, the double pump. Galvin scores! Lockie Galvin scores the equaliser. The Tigers have tied it up. 16 all, kick to come. Adam Dewey, step up. Three minutes 40 to play. Adam Dewey will have a shot here to steal the lead for the Tigers. Oh, there's a hand in there. Has he kept... Oh, he's lost it! He's lost it! Galvin's dropped it over the try line. It's no try. I have lost my voice. I have literally lost my voice. Galvin has dropped it over the try line. Here comes the bunker. Lockie Galvin has lost it over the try line like I've lost my voice. The Rabbitohs are going to hold on. You can't believe it. You cannot believe it. Campbell Graham with the try-saving tackle, forcing the ball loose. 4 minutes left, Rabbitohs ball. What a game. Inside the last 4 minutes now. Campbell Graham bumps off one. Oh, it's Jai Arrow, sorry. 3.5 minutes left to play. Humphreys inside ball for Kalamatangi. 1.5 minutes left for Tallis Duncan. 3.5 minutes left in this ball game. Gray goes from dummy half. Up over halfway. Little Mighty Mouse trying to inject some X factor into this game. Kalamatangi now up the middle. Fends off 2. Bumps off a 3rd. They're 30 out now in midfield. Fifth and last, Rabbitohs. Humphreys puts it high. Dinks it in over the top. Lost forward by Taruva. And that's a result for the Rabbitohs. Double knock on. Latrell's dived over the try line, but double knock on here. And the Rabbitohs will get the ball back with 2 minutes 45 to play. Taruva loses it here. Knocked on Taruva first. Plain as day. Taruva spills it. Scooped up there by the Rabbitohs and lost forward. Then batted back by Tigers. So this will be Rabbits' ball. 2 minutes 45 to play. Rabbitohs' ball. No try, of course, but Bunny's ball. £16 to 12. Time almost up. You thought that the Tigers had stolen this one. 10 out from the line here. The Rabbitohs. Humphreys. On to LeBlanc. LeBlanc tackled just to the left of post. 5 out. 2.5 to play. Gray to Kalaumatangi on the crash ball. Tackle 2. A metre out right in front of the posts. Gray from dummy half surrenders in the tackle. They are not going to do anything here. They're not going to risk anything here. As Duncan back on the field. Rabbitohs back to a full complement. Kalaumatangi from dummy half fights his way to the line. He's held up. Still in the field of play. 1 minute 50 left. Tackle 4. A metre out. Crash ball. And the try for Jai Arrow. Jai Arrow with the match winner. And the Bunnies have done it. It's Jai Gagai Arrow with the match winner. Rabbitohs up 2012. The crash ball has done the job. 1.5 minutes to play. Rabbitohs up 2012. Kick to come. Zero ticks off the multi for this game. But who cares? I got the tip right. And I'm back in my rightful place ahead of Michelle. That's all that matters. And I'm like 70 spots ahead of UFC. We both are. We both are, Michelle. We're both about 70 spots ahead of UFC. Latrell with the conversion attempt puts it down the middle. 1 minute left to play, and the Rabbitohs lead 22 points to 12. A couple of plays left in this one. I can't believe that I've actually literally lost my voice. That's hilarious. In all the years now that we've been doing the Wasted World of Sports, I don't recall ever actually losing my voice before. Tigers go short with the restart, and the Rabbitohs have it. Knocked on. Who knocked it on? Doesn't matter anymore, does it? 10 points the difference. Yeah, I've done 3 games in the same night, though, before, Michelle, in fairness. So, they've been very exciting ones, though, 2 of them, as Buller bumps off. Craig Howarth says I either need a stronger drink or a butter menthol. I reckon a pizza will do the trick. Dirty pizza. That's what I need. Dirty pepperoni pizza with extra cheese. It'll do my weight good. It'll do my voice even better. Time is up on the clock, and Api Coruscant takes the last play. South Sydney have won 22 points to 12. The Rabbitohs, under Uncle Wayne, they just keep finding ways to win. They have got so many players out with injury. Let's not forget, there's no Cody Walker at the moment. Cody Walker is still out. Cameron Murray's out. I mean, the Rabbitohs have just got so many players out. They keep finding ways to win. They're doing extremely well at the moment. All right, West to Water Sports. Quite clearly, I'm cooked. So I've lost my voice. The three exciting games has done me in. Apparently, I've completely lost my voice. So if I've got any hope of backing up in a few hours, 3 hours time for the Formula One, I need to head off. But on the YouTube, stay tuned because in 10 minutes, premiere the latest episode of Generations podcast. So if you're subscribed to the YouTube, you'll get automatically directed over there when this stream ends. The latest episode of Generations, the old Panther and I do a deep dive into NRL expansion. So do feel free to hang out over there. I'm going to stick around on the chat room. It's a pre-recorded video, but it will be played live. I'll stay in the chat room to answer any questions and whatnot as the episode airs. So YouTube, do feel free to stick around for that. So that's coming up straight after this stream. If you stay in the chat, it'll automatically direct you over there. But right before I go, Lachlan Murray, thank you very much for the hat and moustache on the TikTok. Very much appreciated. So, Generations podcast coming up here on the Waste to Water Sports, premiering in 9 minutes. Check out the Waste to Water Sports YouTube if you'd like to suss that one out. Stream will end. You'll get automatically carried over there. It's not live. It's pre-recorded, but I will be in the chat. I will actively be in the chat room. So feel free to stick around. All right. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much for this weekend. And I'll catch you guys next time. I'll catch you in the chat room for the podcast.